Hi everybody, Christine here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'm just going to be doing a what fragrances I wore last week. You'll see that I have 5 fragrances out versus the 6 that I'm supposed to have out. Per my slots in my Coca-Cola caddy. And that's because I wore one of the fragrances twice. I wore number 5 EDT twice this week. Really love this smell. Really beautiful. I just really love it. Really comforting. Really floral but soapy. And the EDT version has the civet in it, but still I love it. I like it in the winter more than the EDP concentration due to the civet. Super, super yummy. Love this fragrance a lot. Okay. Next I have, in no particular order, but if you're curious, I wore this and then I wore this 2 days in a row. So Pure Poison. This is a recent one that I acquired. And a recent one that I opened up, Pure Poison, Dior, super, super yummy floral, no gourmand or anything like that, just a really opulent floral. I wore this once this week, and it's just a nice, clean, beautiful floral. Really nice jasmine. It's really, really heavy on the jasmine. I really enjoyed wearing this. Really beautiful. And it's really professional too. It's really great to wear to work. It's great to wear. It's a really all around great smell. Great to wear to work. Great to wear in the evening, lunch date, date night, you name it. Really beautiful fragrance. I really enjoyed this a lot. So that's what I wore, and I'm really happy with this purchase. Really, it smells really opulent and luxurious. Not a cheaply done floral at all. Really fancy schmancy, if you will. Okie dokie. Next I have this. This was also a recent acquisition. Very Sexy Orchid by Victoria's Secret. Eau de Parfum. I really enjoyed this. The best way I can describe this is like a more wearable Tom Ford Black Orchid. You can get away with wearing this like in an office environment. I mean, just don't overdo it. But it's really nice. It kind of starts off giving me Tom Ford vibes, but then it kind of goes towards the Lancome La Vie Belle direction in a way. But the dry down is a really nice, like, creamy, powdery dry down. I'm not sure. Like, that's how I can describe it. It's like a nice, creamy, powdery dry down. Really nice. I mean, for the price, I paid around $24 plus tax. Really great price for this. And honestly, I think it smells better than a lot of the stuff in the department stores. So check it out. Victoria's Secret Very Sexy Orchid. Really, really nicely done, honestly. For the price point, can't go wrong. It's not a big investment or anything, but I like it. I really enjoy this. The sillage isn't too big. People can smell you definitely, and the longevity on this thing is about, standard, maybe 4 to 5 hours. It just depends, obviously, how much you spray on and how moisturized your skin is. But like on skin, it lasts about maybe 4 to 5 hours, and then it just gets really powdery. But it's a really good fragrance. Check it out. Okay. And then Lost Cherry, Tom Ford. This is just a really yummy, like, tart cherry, kind of smoky. I like this in the colder months. It's just a really comforting smell to me. To me, it reminds me of like a tart cherry preserve. If you're from like, um, if you're from like certain parts of the world have like they do fruit preserves, to preserve fruit for the winter, and they don't eat it like a jam where you would put it on bread. They eat it with like a cup of tea. So this reminds me of like a tart cornelian cherry preserve. That's what it reminds me of. And it's just really, really yummy. I know it's kind of overhyped at this point, but I guess it's overhyped for a reason. I like this one a lot. Okie dokie. And then this Absolute Hell of a Rose was also a recent acquisition, and it's by the Lancome. Just take this is really these bottles. This cap is really hard to take off. By the way, Absolute Hell of a Rose. I honestly, I did not like this as much as I thought. I did not like this as much as I thought I would. Here's the Absolute Hell of a Rose. I didn't like this as much as I thought I would, to be quite honest. I did get a good like wear out of this just to test it out, and it's very like the dry down is basically vetiver. The dry down is vetiver. It starts off smoky, then sort of fruity, then you get the rose out of it. But all in all, it ends up in a vetiver dry down, like a smoky vetiver dry down. Not what I expected. You might like this if you're more into vetiver and smoky notes than you are of like a sweet rose. But just keep in mind that even though it's called Absolute Hell of a Rose, it's more like becomes like a smoky vetiver. And to me, I like it. To me, this smells very like oody. I don't know. I'm not really in love with this. Maybe one day, like I'll grow to love this one. Like it will grow on me. But all in all, like personal opinion, was not that crazy about this one. The projection on this isn't that great. If you're looking for like a big sillage, I don't think you're gonna get it with this one. It's not like a room filler or anything. But it's not a skin scent either. I guess I call it like a medium sillage. Wear test, you'll get about a good 4 hours on this one. At least on my skin, I got 4 hours on this one. And then like the dry down, you'll get like a vetivery skin scent. That's what I get out of this. I did not get any compliments on this one. I didn't really get any compliments on this one, but keep in mind that not everyone's gonna compliment you. Not everyone's like bold enough to say something, but I did get a compliment on this. Pure Poison. I love Pure Poison. It's so good. This one doesn't really have great sillage either, but if you put some in your hair, you'll be more, you'll fill the room more, if you're into that. But yeah, so just keep in mind. So I'm happy with this. For my new acquisitions, I'm happy with this. This is not what again, this was a blind buy, so I didn't really know what I'm getting into for the Absolute Hell of a Rose. It's okay-ish. And it's good for someone who's into more like vetiver and smoky, and it kind of like a hint of, you definitely get the rose, but it's like a smoky rose. I can't really describe it. Like, I can't compare it to anything. They definitely didn't like reinvent. Like, this is not a unique smell, is what I'm trying to say. It's not a unique smell at all. But at the same time, it's not a pleasant rose. Like, I can't compare it to anything. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's not cafe rose. It's not any of the Manceras. It smells like something I know, but I can't really put my finger on it. I think because you can just tell the notes apart. Like, it's not as well blended as I thought it would be. The notes are very, like, I can tell it's vetiver in there, and I can tell it's some sort of a smoky oud note, even though they don't want to say it's oud. I'm getting like smoky wood out of this. So all in all, I guess the reason why I don't think it's unique is that I can tell the notes apart um from this. I could tell like what's it's not well blended where I'm like, "Oh, what is that?" Like I can tell exactly what it is. Um all in all, it's an absolute okay of a rose. That's my final verdict on this. It's okay. It's not the best rose fragrance that I've smelled. So just keep that in mind. It's not too rosy like you think it's gonna be. Um, all in all, that was my fragrance journey. Um, Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any of these. Yeah, just want to share. Cool. Bye.